Hello, my name is Ariel Niu, and today I'm going to show you guys how to balance your delivery, how to stay intentional and confident with your expressions and your words while being attractive and receptive for others and yourself. Here are some examples.
Stop it. Can you stop? Stop. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. No. 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 Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. Can I see? Show me. I tried my best. I tried. I did my best.
Number one, try less. And how does that impact our delivery? How does that balance our delivery? When we speak, we just try less. Say less, but everything we say is effortless and precise. That's number two. You don't speak without intention. And you save your energy, no need. But when you do speak, the words hit and you let it hit because you trust yourself that you know what you're saying. You just need to deliver it once. And when you trust yourself, then you also know that when you deliver it once, it's received with your intention. The other thing that's helpful is to get right into it. Get right into it. Get into it. Instead of saying a lot of ums, uhs, like, and then explaining the story of how you get to your point, say that point first. I know it's not easy. I can empathize. I have a problem with this sometimes too, because it's sometimes hard in real time to know what the point is. You're trying to get to the point, but you're doing a lot of explaining and the story of it until you actually get to the point. Am I doing it right now? But it is just how I remind myself. My self-reminder is whatever intention it is that I'm actually saying. So if I'm telling someone, if I'm giving them instructions for something, I just give the instructions first. And anything that I feel like will help them get the instructions better, I will say it after. We get right into it, and we also stop ourselves before we start to blab. It's not about when you catch a flow, go with the flow. Flows are the best. It's about catching the flow. When you're speaking, it's great when you catch a flow and allow yourself to flow and express however you want to express with that flow. But you remember that the flow happens when you get right into it first. You are intentional. You process before you speak. So once you speak, then flow naturally comes. And then you keep the flow by stopping yourself before you start to continue to talk without consciousness. And the ability to stop before the flow becomes forced, that is your awareness of any imbalances you're about to approach. And the imbalances are always this mix of inferiority and superiority complexes that we all have. We want to just be conscious of the onset that these imbalances might be coming, and we just shift. And a lot of the shifting is just pausing and breathing before we continue. So a lot of this you just feel in your real-time energy, your real-time thoughts, emotions. But once you know the imbalances well, when you get into inferior and superior states, then you actually, in order to stay balanced in delivery and to not only be balanced, to start to be magnetic and charismatic, you will actually be playing to the extremes without going over the edge. Playing to the extremes of polarizing expressions. So the foundation is sharp and soft. You flow between sharp and soft, or you combine the two polarities in one. Kind of like this. It's when I'm breathing, I'm conscious and I'm precise. I don't try too hard. I'm precise, effortless. I say things clearly, but I'm also watching my tone. I'm not heavy with it. It's more my own energy. I'm not going to force myself to push myself to say certain things. And when I'm forcing and pushing, that it's also, I'm not truly confident in it. It's just like, I'm just like a snap, right? When a snap sounds good, it's like clean and it's quick and it's not heavy. It's like crisp. So when when we blend both sharp and soft, it's receptive for the ears. It hits, but it's not heavy. It's crisp. It's crystal clear. So we blend sharp and soft to have that effect. We use our tones and pitches and speeds to flow between sharper and softer within all of these dynamics too. And it's in our facial expressions and body language as well. Sharp and soft. I like to keep my eyes sharp, but even my eyes, it's sharp and soft at the same time. I literally am infusing the energy of sharp and soft in my eyes. You feel it. It's like I'm looking at you, but I'm not putting any strain behind my eyes too. And when you're able to blend sharp and soft in your facial expressions and body language, well, it's way more comfortable and sustainable for you too. Because any ways that we do that in our face and in our body on the extremes, like being too intense with eye contact or like being so relaxed that we're not even looking at anything, it's hard to sustain, and then we lose focus on what's going on. We're not we're not intentional anymore. We just go somewhere else. If I'm upright, I'm not just like holding it here with tension. No tension, no tension. It's like I'm upright, but then I'll lean a bit, I'll relax a bit. So my overall presence is both sharp and soft, and what I'm feeling and practicing on the inside is what is exuded and received on the outside. People will see that I'm comfortable. I'm not putting up a front. I'm like, I love myself, I'm comfortable, but at the same time, I'm presentable. I also care about you. I'm going to face you. I'm going to be presentable. I care about my presence in the presence of others too. It's a balance. As you're being sharp and soft, just like always have this air of elusiveness and playfulness. A lot of time, the best kind of elusiveness carries a bit of playfulness too. It's just everything's all good and you're aware of it all, but you're kind of cheeky with it and you play with it. You play with everything that you experience and everything that you interact with others, and it's all good. And you show people that it's all good. You show people that it's light. You show people that you're precise and definitive, but you're not worried about it. You're not riled up about it. You're not, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not pressed about it. It's always all good. So try to just always embody some playfulness with it all. And with playfulness, it allows for awkward moments or mistakes to happen, and you're more okay with it in real time too. When you are already embodying playfulness, then your delivery, even if in this live moment it doesn't go your way, you can call it out easily, or you can laugh about it yourself and not feel bad about it. It's when you master balance within your energy, you truly understand it as well. Naturally, all these tips and techniques, your outer expressions, your outer delivery will be more balanced too. So remember, it's more of your inner energy always with everything. So try less, usually say less, make it effortless, make it precise, have trust, faith, and flow in yourself and others and God. Keep it simple. Try to keep it simple as best as you can. Simple yet intentional. Getting right into it. Getting right into it and knowing when to stop and pause. And that is just from being live aware of our real-time thoughts and emotions and catching any incoming concern, worry, force, and then just relax. Blending sharp and soft in everything. Words, delivery, facial expressions, body language. Infusing playfulness as much as you can. That naturally helps with balancing your delivery. Watch out for the imbalances of inferiority and superiority. Play to the edge, but not over the edge. And breathe. Breathing is your checkpoints to be able to do all of these things. Focus on yourself and use others and the environment as just clues to how do I want to respond next? How is there something I want to shift? Or how do I just flow with this? Everything on the outside is meant for flowing with. It's synergy. It's to create synergy. But in order to create synergy with everything around us, we cannot lose ourselves. We have to know who we are. It's our energy being synergized with the outside. So focus on your own energy. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Whether you're tuning in from my YouTube or my podcast, thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments below how you think and feel about this episode. Your engagement really matters to me. Not only the liking, sharing, and subscribing, which I hope you're doing, but leaving me comments, asking me questions, and telling me your personal experiences and stories, and just how my content is helping you or what you would like to see, all of it. That really does support me and helps me understand you guys better, helps me be able to deliver insightful yet entertaining content for you. If you haven't got my Energy Mastery Blueprint yet, it has all of my key principles in one single document. You can get it below. It's high impact, it's short, it's brief. You can also book one-on-one coaching with me. I have it linked below. It is obviously the best way I can support you personally. And remember, when in doubt, you take that breath, you bring yourself higher, and you see things from a new view. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.